Okay, this is the last part. Some people find it difficult. Some people really like it because it's like puzzles, you know. Trig identities, the last part of the grade 11 revision that we're going to do. There are really only two identities that we care about in grade 11. We're going to do some more in grade 12, but the two main ones are, if you see the tangent of an angle, it really equals the sine divided by the cosine. You can prove this to yourself with just taking a over b, a over c and b over c, like draw a triangle, and you can actually make sense of this just using fractions and why it's true. But this is the thing, and you've got to memorize it. You need it. When you see tangent, you can write sine over cosine. Most people know that. But if you see 1 over tangent, if you see tangent in the 1 over tangent like this, it's a reciprocal. It's the same as cosine over sine. That's real important. The other one is that sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. If you see sine squared plus cos squared, you can cross it all out and replace it with a 1. And just rearranging this equation into two new ones, if you see sine squared, all I've done is subtract cos squared from both sides. You can rub out sine squared and put 1 minus cos squared. Or if you see 1 minus cos squared, you can replace it with sine squared. If you see 1 minus sine squared, just subtracting sine squared from both sides here, you'll get 1 minus sine squared is equal to cos squared. So these identities, things that are equal to each other here, these are the ones we use in grade 11. Now, I've got one from the Platinum textbook, and they put in a revision. It's a pretty easy one, but it shows you how it works. If you see, and you get a mark just for this. It says, prove this identity, cos squared plus sine x cos x, sine x times cos x times tan x equals 1. Well, if you see tan x, you can replace it with sine x over cos x. That's the big deal. That's all you do. Replace the tan x with sine x over cos x. And one thing, you have to start with one side. It makes sense to start with a complex side. So I've got the left-hand side, but it depends. The left-hand side equals cos squared plus sine x cos x. And instead of tan x, I put sine over cos. Then you're really just using the rules of arithmetic. If you multiply by cos x and you have cos x in the bottom, this factor, these two factors cancel. And sine x times sine x is sine squared x. Well, sine squared plus cos squared, hey, we knew that's our other identity. Sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. And now we've made the left-hand side, we've transformed it. We can't do both things the same side of the equation to prove an identity. You have to take one side and then turn it into the other. Well, we've done it. Now we know this 1, that is the right-hand side. And that's how you do it. Now, these questions, they're 4 exam questions. They come from real November exams, Fisher High School November exam papers. They're a little bit tricky. You've got to look for things, 1 minus cos squared, that's one of the identities we have in the front side. So you've got to replace it with something. This one here, this cos x, sine x, and cos x, factoring is such a key thing in so many times. So you look for a common factor here, factor it out, and then maybe something will happen with the other side here. This question, I think it's easier to start with the right-hand side. Sometimes you can do it with both, because tan x, you know what you can do with that. And then you'd use the rules of fractions to combine the thing. That's what a lot of these tricks are. Here too, you can replace this and then use the rules of fractions. I did them completely. I have complete memo for it. But just do the best you can and really try them. And then you should go back and see, even if once you've learned how to do one, see if you can do it again after, give it a few days and go back and try it again. But that's it, Trig Identities. Okay.